So yeah, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I got you guys a video going over the weirdest weapons here in Call of Duty. So pretty much just me covering any gun that I feel as though is either unique or just so freaking cool or just straight up weird and unusual. You know, a lot of these weapons were one-off guns, or some of them actually did come back in future CODs, and some of them were just like, what is this? Why does this exist? You know what I mean? But I'm glad that we actually have a mix of some weird weapons as well as some serious guns, just so Call of Duty isn't, you know, always so serious all the time. You know, sometimes it's better when it is taken seriously, but other times, who doesn't like having fun running around with, say, the action figure from Black Ops 4 or a literal zombie arm, or just more and more weird guns as you see later on in the video, you know what I mean? But definitely, if you guys are around here, consider subscribing for more of this classic COD content, playing the older CODs. And if you guys have any ideas for more of this in every COD series, for sure comment them down below just so I can consider doing more for y'all in the future. Also, let me know in the comment section which gun do you think is the overall weirdest weapon ever in Call of Duty. But enjoy the video. Start the video off with Call of Duty Ghost here. Alright, this is the Ripper. This says the latest modular weapon design with an integrated hybrid sight that toggles between SMG and AR combat modes. So with this gun, you can switch between AR and SMG. It's a hybrid between both of them. And during its time, this was actually such a crazy gun back in 2014. So as you see, this is the assault rifle mode, and then there's the SMG mode. You can literally switch like that fast, even shoot at the same time with both modes. It's kind of crazy. And this gun actually is one of the most overpowered guns in all of Call of Duty, and one of the best guns ever here in Call of Duty Ghost. It's so good in this game. And then we do have the chainsaw right here. I almost forgot about this gun, but just look at the way this light machine gun looks. It's crazy looking. And we could put a grenade launcher on it, even though the image of the gun looks like it already does have one on it. It's kind of weird. We've never seen anything like this back in the Call of Duty back in the day, and it's just so weird looking. And then we can obviously shoot this grenade launcher. That is just crazy. That is so weird. And wait, I just realized it does have an integrated laser attachment on it too. So yeah, this is a wild gun. This did come back into Modern Warfare 2019 as well as COD Mobile. So I mean, it's not that weird anymore, but back in the day, of course it was. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it with Call of Duty Ghost. So over here in Advanced Warfare, the Call of Duty with a bunch of the weirdest customization and things. Yeah, there's a lot of weird guns, alright? So we got the AE4, the lever action, the OM, EM1, the PyTac XMGs, the EPM3 Cell 3 shotgun, a blunderbuss, NA45, Atlas 20mm sniper, and the repulsor. Yeah, so this game is filled with a lot of weird guns, and I feel as though these are some of the craziest guns, and I'll explain why and show them off in game right now. So this sniper, first off, is a shoulder-mounted sniper. You cannot no-scope or shoot it like this. You have to be aimed down sight in order to shoot it. That's the crazy part with this. It just looks so weird in first person. But the crazy part is, this sniper is actually incredibly good. It's very fun to use. So yeah, these are against bots, by the way, just so I can showcase these guns way easier. This is called the repulsor. This looks like a Tron Legacy type of gun. It's a very cool looking weapon though, not gonna lie. It's very cool, especially in nighttime maps. Next up, we do got the blunderbuss right here. The weird and crazy part about this weapon is the fact that it's this old weapon in such a futuristic game, and of course that reload is just absolutely bonkers, dude. It's just crazy. And then this right here is called the NA45. Basically, it's an explosive round sniper essentially, and you gotta shoot it twice in order for it to explode. This is the EPM3 right here. You can actually shoot this thing very fast. Just watch this, all right? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This reload is absurd too. You're basically shooting like laser confetti out of this thing. This was actually the wonder weapon in Exo Zombie, so it's a zombies weapon in multiplayer. It's a very weird shotgun that you hold with one freaking hand too. So moving on over here in Australia, we do got the PyTac right here. So these iron sights are actually crazy looking, but it gets even weirder. So look at this. So the moment you shoot it, right, it has some recoil, but after 10 shots, the recoil is non-existent. This gun literally has no kick at all. And then this one here is even weirder. These are akimbo light machine guns. Yeah, that you can also put in this sentry mode right here. you're basically a walking sentry gun. Now, if you thought the ACR was a laser in MW2 because it had no recoil, well, this is a literal laser in your face. And moving on, we do have this LMG shotgun. Yeah, you heard that right. This is an LMG shotgun hybrid. You can switch between both of them right there. Isn't that insane? This is the LMG mode. It has barely any recoil, and it actually is overpowered as hell. This could 3-shot across the entire map. Say that you want to engage in close quarter combat and just rush around. Yeah, just switch it to a shotgun right there. Literally like that, and you have a 40+ round shotgun in your freaking hands right now that you can just infinitely spray. Look at that. Moving on, we do have this AE4 right here. So it shoots lasers, obviously, and then when you well, first off, these iron sights are really weird and disgusting. They look like the M60 iron sights. And then when you reload this right there, you're basically you're kind of changing the battery pack with this. It's kind of insane. It's such a cool reload animation. It's so unusual, but it's not a good gun at all. It's so mid. But then we do have this lever action. This gun is weird looking, especially when you aim down sight. You see that thing that just flips up? Yeah, these iron sights are so freaking weird, man. It's a cool looking gun, and I like the reload of it, but it's just not practical. And I put a grenade launcher on it, you know, just for the memes, because why not? So yeah, that pretty much wraps up all the weird weapons in Advanced Warfare. So next up here in Black Ops 3, we got a lot of weird guns. So we have a literal nail gun, the HOX4, the LV8 Basilisk, a Banshee, the P06 Sniper, the D13 Sector Pizza Slicer gun, the Rifty 9 pistol, the Lefty Mannequin Nuketown arm, and the L4 Siege. I'm trying to find a match here in Black Ops 3, but I simply can't. It's just not putting me into a game, so I think I'm going to showcase these weapons in a private match. I like this little animation with how you're just clapping with the mannequin arm. It's pretty freaking funny, as well with the animation when you kill someone with it. You're just slapping them across the face, and you just hear that sound too. It's like a thud. Then this right here is actually an energy pistol. It's a 2-round burst energy pistol that 2 shots across the entire map, so you can literally get a cross map with this, but it does have like weird travel time, so you kind of have to lead your shot with this because the orbs do travel across the map pretty slowly. Then this sniper right here is called the P06. It's a charged 3-round burst sniper, and it's actually pretty good. You see there's a delay before you actually shoot it, and it's pretty much almost always a 1-shot kill. It does crazy damage, and all the snipers love this gun here in Black Ops 3. Then right here is the L4 Siege. It's a crazy looking rocket launcher. You can just spam the rockets like that. Next up is this LV8 Basilisk. It's a weird alien looking gun. It briefly charges up before you shoot it, but it shoots insanely fast. The moment you stop shooting, it does kind of lock, and you have to just maintain the fire rate, or else, you know, it'll just stop. It's kind of weird acting, but it's so good. And then speaking more about orbs, this is called the Banshee. It's a shotgun slug, I guess, an energy slug shotgun. Next up, we do have this nail gun. Yeah, it's quite literally an actual nail gun, and this did come back into Black Ops Cold War, but just way different. It's pretty much a futuristic nail gun. It's pretty hilarious and overpowered. Then we do have this HOX4, but with this thing, it's kind of similar to that LV8 Basilisk that I was showing. So you shoot it, right? And then after you stop shooting, it clicks back and you can't shoot it. There's like a delay. So you can't burst this gun, because if you try to, this is how it ends up. Yeah, so the moment you start shooting, you have to commit to shooting, or else if you stop shooting, then you're gonna die because of that fire delay. And of course, lastly, we got the pizza slicer launcher. This gun is absolutely nuts. It did actually return into Call of Duty Mobile for whatever reason, but yeah, the fact that this is even a gun in Call of Duty is just unbelievable, man. Who would have thought? And of course, when you're inside of any building and you shoot it, it just goes insane. It just bounces everywhere on the wall, and there's been people that have done so many crazy feeds with this. It's actually nuts. But yeah, that's pretty much all the weird weapons in Black Ops 3. So over here in Infinite Warfare, we got crazy weapons. All right, so this is the EMC Avalanche. It's a 7-round burst pistol. I'm not even joking. Next up, we got the Type 2 Butcher. It's an assault rifle SMG shotgun hybrid. Then we got the RVN. It's an assault rifle melee weapon hybrid. The ERAT Cyclopean. It's basically the EM1 from Advanced Warfare. The G-Rail. This is an unusual gun. I'll explain it later. The Auger Fury. It's essentially the XMGs from Advanced Warfare, just akimbo light machine guns. Of course, the Venom X from Extinction. The Proteus. This is a 3-round burst shotgun sniper hybrid. And the EBR Bomber. It's a 3-round burst sniper, kind of like the P06 from Black Ops 3. Alright, so let's take a look right here at this Type 2. You split it apart and you put it back together. Yeah, and this is the epic variant. Again, same idea. However, this time you split it in half, it turns into an akimbo shotgun. The base version is just a full auto, I guess, SMG or pistol, whatever you want to say. This is this full auto mode right there, and the assault rifle mode is actually pretty good. This gun is very underrated, I'd say. And then right here, this is the 7-round burst pistol I was talking about. I was not joking. Watch. Yeah, it just unloads 7. Look at that, an akimbo 7-round burst pistol. Who would have known? Who would have thought this would be a weapon in COD? Oh, that's a Dreadmine. Anyways, the next weapon that we have, we can also split in half. What's up with all these guns that we could just suddenly split in half and put together? Essentially, this is a 2-round burst assault rifle, which is very weird on itself. And then it's this melee weapon, which we could... I just died by a jetpack. Are you actually serious? So as you see, there's this electric charge with it. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's so fun to run around with. It's just insanely hard to use in this game because of the tryhards. Oh my god, this shotgun sucks though. It has literally no range at all. Next up, here's the ERAT Cyclopean. Yeah, it just shoots out this laser beam, kind of like the EM1 from AW. It's actually pretty good too. Next up, this is the G-Rail, right? And the longer you aim down sight, you charge up this crazy burst or one-shot mode. I don't know, you can actually one-shot like that. And this is also 4-round burst, by the way, too. And the enemies could actually explode next to each other, and you can get a collateral with this. So, like, you can get an explosive collateral with it. It's actually kind of insane. Then here we do have the akimbo auger. It's a literal akimbo minigun, and they're pretty fun to run around with. So yeah, who would have thought they would have brought back akimbo miniguns to COD again? And then we got this Venom X. Of course, this is the Extinction gun with this reloading alien sack. Just look at this alien sack. The fact that you can reload like that is just absurd. And it's very difficult and annoying to use though, not gonna lie. Then right here, this is the Proteus. It's a sniper shotgun hybrid. Yeah, this was actually broken when this gun first came out. It was actually the most broken gun. It gave you literal aimbot, and I'm not even joking. Then here we do have this 3-round burst sniper. You have to charge a 3-round burst sniper like the P06. It's insanely difficult to use though, not gonna lie. But yeah, guys, that wraps up every single one of the like weirdest guns over here in Infinite Warfare. So over here in Call of Duty World War II, we have 2 very weird guns that I think are just super odd. So this is the SDK, and it has a built-in suppressor. And then this is the Wimmersberg right here. So let's go check them out in this firing range. And this is the inspect animation for it, right? And just look at how this thing reloads. Yeah. It reloads from the stock, the butt of the gun essentially. That's kind of insane. And then this is it's just a very trash looking, odd looking gun. That's why I'm gonna include this. There's nothing really too crazy with it aside from it just looking odd and out of place. Oh gosh, I don't like this gun at all. It shoots way too slow for me. I mean, the damage is actually not too bad, but it's a pretty underwhelming gun. It just feels so cheap. But this sniper, on the other hand, is actually pretty darn good when you don't miss your shots. Like, seriously, this sniper is so freaking cool. I don't care that I'm hard scoping. There's a kill. Oh, there's a kill. You see when you hard scope, you get the kills all of a sudden. All right, I gotta reload this. And no, freaking C4. Don't try to spawn trap me. Oh, I got him. There's no way you're camping right there. What are you doing? I'm killing this camper. Wow. Yep, of course, he's still there. Well, guys, that's gonna wrap up the weird weapons over here in Call of Duty War 2. After this, in Black Ops 4, it's actually insane. Die, you camper. Next up with BO4, we got the action figure, the zombie arm, the S6 Stingray, and the Eye of Apophis. So this Stingray is pretty cool. It's a 2-round burst tactical rifle that does have explosive rounds with the operator mod. I don't have it unlocked actually, but that operator mod was insanely broken when the game first came out. And then we got these infinity stones, freaking Thanos' infinity stones right here. Yep, right there. He just got punched by a few rocks he just found on the floor. Then we got this action figure. Look at the inspect animation on this.
Attack deploy beacon online. We're losing the fight.
Yeah, you literally run around with an actual toy and slap people with it. It's just pretty freaking funny, and the animation too is just hilarious. The fact that you're a futuristic soldier and you're getting killed by a children's toy is just hilarious, man. And the concept of this, that this actually is a thing in Call of Duty, it's just kind of wow. You would have never thought that this could be a reality in COD, but yeah, I just really love how Treyarch comes up with the craziest melee weapons. And same with this. Look at this instant animation.
Nomad authorizing sniper's nest mission.
The zombie just goes insane. It's pretty much an alive zombie arm. It's very similar to the Nuketown mannequin arm back in Black Ops 3, but it's just zombified. Slapped. Damn. All right then. Okay, we going off with that. Let's use the Stingray here. And this Stingray is so fun to use, but it got nerfed a while back. I think it's still pretty good though. It's just kind of difficult sometimes because of the shots. It's a projectile weapon, so your shots do take some time to travel, but a lot of times you don't really notice it. I feel like, but it's going to go around the corner. He's dead. Damn, this gun, the damage is just nutty. And dead like that. So yeah, that wraps up all of the weird guns over here in Black Ops 4. They're all very freaking fun. There really isn't that many weird guns. They're pretty normal, honestly. Aside from this one, all right. This is an underwater rifle. It's under the SMG category. This was actually a weapon in Call of Duty Ghosts in the campaign. So I guess out of all the weapons in this game, this one is pretty out of the norm. So here's what the gun looks like in game right here. That magazine is crazy looking. I have not used this since it actually first came out, so it's been a while, but I think from my memory it's actually a very freaking good gun. The crazy thing is though, this does not feel like an SMG. I'm not sure why it's under the SMG category. You know guys, I know nothing about guns, so if you know why it is, or if it should be like, what type of rifle is this like an assault rifle technically, or what kind of gun would you base an underwater weapon? Anyways, this Call of Duty, yeah, it exists. It's here. It's actually so good. Well, I'm surprised. It's very consistent. I'm supposed to be killing fishies and sharks, but I'm over here killing real players in game on Nuketown with this. Yo, this thing is so fun. It's actually crazy. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for Black Ops Cold War's weird gun. This gun, is this one of the best guns in Cold War? Yeah, okay, I guess it is. It's definitely one of the best guns in this game. So lastly, we're gonna end the video off over here in Call of Duty Vanguard, all right? So we got the EX1, which is the EM1 from Advanced Warfare. And the funny thing with this gun is that it gets even weirder because of this variant. It's literally pixelated, and in game it looks insane. And I guess this is the only really weird gun in this game. I would maybe consider using the F2000, but it's a normal gun, right? But obviously for this game, it ain't normal at all. You know, I would have actually included an MW2, but MW2 don't got any weird guns yet, at least. So this is the F2000, and then obviously we do have the EM1 from Advanced Warfare. This is actually absurd how this is in a World War II game, and it's an actual laser. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. As soon as they added this in, they pretty much, well, even before they added this, they added a lot of crazy looking bundles that was out of this game's time era. So Vanguard and Sledgehammer just said, screw it, we don't care anymore. We don't care about the realism, quote unquote. And then of course this variant, the way you run with it is just crazy. You can just see how it is, and then we got the inspect animation too. It's just literal. It's a literal Minecraft gun. It's kind of cool. Do you guys even mind or care that they added this type of like gun into Vanguard? And same with like this F2000. Just look at that. It has literally no recoil. Just to think the original one back in the OG MW2 had a lot of recoil and was terrible. And this one is the complete opposite. And man, this is what the original F2000 should have been like. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up the entire video using the weirdest guns and pretty much a lot of these Call of Duties here. Some CODs didn't even have any weird guns, and that's totally fine. I just wanted to choose the best of for all of the weirdest weapons here. So subscribe and like for more COD content like this here, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace out.